Gemini, song that's playing for you is bad guy. So you could be in a situation now you gotta play the bad guy, you being painted as the bad guy, or you're not aware of who the bad guy is in a space or situation. You feel me? And it's like you're no longer hiding that. You addressing something. You may be expressing yourself. You may be approaching the bad guy. Or you may have to take the role as the bad guy from someone else's perspective, but you know what you doing is right. You feel me? Someone outside of you may not like what you're doing. Someone outside of you may not like the way you invest in your mind, but you know whatever you invested in is unstable. It ain't right. This isn't how this is supposed to be, or this isn't how this is used. Someone could be thinking something external to them, or the space they share with you is working, it's balanced, ain't nothing wrong here. But there's actually something really wrong here, and now you may be taking action to address that. You feel me? So you're gonna have to be the bad guy to do that. But you know whatever you in, it'll never work. You don't need to think about it no more. You don't need to invest. Look, you're not investing in that. Shit, you might have took a leap of faith in some shit and then thinking it's one way, whole time it's another. Now in order for you to emotionally remove yourself, in order for you to walk away from something that you can't heal, that isn't gonna work for you, you gotta be the bad guy. It's like it's almost like you fighting fire with fire a little bit. So you gonna be a little demon, just a little bit, you feel me? In order to put a period on something. Sometimes you gotta go down there. You gotta meet somebody the way they come at you for them to get the message. But look, love is in reverse. With the judgment in reverse. You know that this relationship, this friendship, or whatever situation or form of expression you were carrying, if it's an internal struggle, it's like you reflecting on yourself right now. You facing yourself because of some action you invested in that you thought it was a good idea to do this until you couldn't do this. Now you no longer want to do this. Now that you know how you doing that makes you feel about your world and just about yourself because you reflected. And now you realize I don't love acting like that. I don't like it when I invest myself like that. I don't like it when I put myself in that mind space and carry those feelings and have myself giving to people like that. I don't like giving to people like that. Or it's just, that it could be with you or with something external to you where you're viewing it and you realize that this was a bad decision, whatever it was. Now you're going to be the bad guy in order to get yourself out of that. It's like you got to fight to get out of something. You can't just turn around and walk out the door. You feel me? It's like you got to go through a little Oh, that's two. Come on, man. You loud. I'm not going with you. Alright. That's two. But yeah, look, you see, someone outside of you may not want to be giving something up. Or once upon a time, it's a fallout and it's two of them. So once upon a time, you could have been in the position where you didn't want to give something up. Rock climbing. Yeah, it ain't going to be easy for you to get to the top. You know you can get to the top. You got the wisdom. You know you can make it. But you're just aware it ain't gonna be as easy as you thought it would be to make it in whatever space or situation. Look, yeah, you know you got a seat waiting for you. You feel me? Whatever regarding whether it's a form of expression, you know this is where you want to be. Now you're just trying to figure out what passion to bring there, how to express yourself in an environment. See, you could be actually holding back your truth. You don't want to give up the space, but it's like you're almost scared to be you there. You feel me? Because last time you put all your eggs in one basket, it didn't work out for you. You feel me? It's like that type shit. So you're hesitant. Yeah, look, there you go. I told you walking, that shit came out. And I told you walking away from some shit. Or you done walked away from your shit. Or you just removed all feelings from a space, relationship, or friendship. You could still be in this friendship. You could still be in the relationship with your partner, but you don't have the same feelings you used to. You might be numb in this relationship. Yeah, because you don't got the fire for it. Something occurred that changed how you view or the outlook of the situation. You don't see the situation or the relationship or this direction the same way you used to, and that's your karma. You no longer lying to yourself about something. And because you no longer lying to yourself, you expressing your passion, or you expressing how you feel and or what you see about a friendship, relationship, and or situation. And because of that, you walking away from how you feel about it, or you just leaving the friend group, leaving the relationship. You broke up with your partner. Yeah, someone was living a lie. Whether that was you or someone external to you want to come to you and tell you a lie to get you to stay, but they can't get you to stay if you're already gone. Shit, someone outside of you might be rock climbing. Yeah, because I'm telling you, it's like someone if it's you in a relationship, it's like someone took the relationship the wild direction. Whatever direction it wasn't what you, it's like, it wasn't a high vibration. I can understand if the dynamic of the relationship changed, but it changed for the better. Nah, whatever happened, it changed the situation for the worse. Now you realize, let me go ahead and slide, is what Gemini said, because you became aware of where your passion was going regarding this. It's like you realize every day became an argument, even if it was over some little shit. Motherfucker ain't even had to say nothing. You was already irritated. You feel me? It was like that. So that was your cue. Maybe you feel me? That, or someone external to you came to you. They sold you something. They painted a pretty good picture. Now that after you done invested in it, it's the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you was in that shit for a while. Might have spent 8 months fucking with somebody, 8 years, 8 days, 8 hours, 8 minutes. Hey, it only took you 8 seconds. You feel me? You developed some emotions in a space or about a passion someone brought you. And you gave to that shit only for you to find out you lied. Someone lied to you the whole time, Gemini. My side. Now look, now you're going back to your side. You're going back to your perspective, or you just going to your side about a situation now. I've been over here. I looked at this side. I looked at what the fuck going on. I'm going back to what I believe in now, how I see this situation, how I see this dynamic. Because someone only wanted you to look at their side, so you don't do what your side is telling you to do, and that's telling you to get the fuck out. What's that? You know what that means, baby? Shit, if it's you versus you can just be, you brought the balance. That's what you are. You brought to a spiritual balance. It's like you can't ignore this no more. You can't be unaware of what you know about the dynamic of the situation, the dynamic of the relationship, because God brought you to balance about some shit. He gave you an angel. He sent you a message. It's like, you can't ignore that. You can't. If you would ignore that, it would keep you from doing what you gotta do in your regular life type shit. It's like picking at you big time. So yeah, you heeded the message. You brought to balance about some shit. And that has you walking away from something. And yes, your emotion, you brought to a spiritual balance. God put his hands on this one. He was like, nah, Gemini, you can't. No, I need you to understand this now. It brought you an awareness. And that awareness hit. Look, that shit made you change your colors. You feel me? You don't get down how you used to get down. Because you carrying yourself like that wasn't a good path. It wasn't a good way. You shining that little light of yours. Or it's like you taking a chance on a form of you probably never gave to. You never gave that so much light. You always kept that sheltered because you thought the world wanted this out of you. You feel me? So you never expressed this interest, this passion, whatever it is. But now it's that time. Now you back on your side. Your side. It's like you no longer going where other people stay. You no longer investing in other people's passion. Because that shit only manifested you all this bullshit. Now you know that though. Hey, you going back to your side. You shining your little light. You focusing on where you want your life to go. Your direction, your expression, your mind. You put your foot. You know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm telling you, because you've been through you've been through some shit. If it's you versus someone outside of you, someone outside of you could be invested. It's like they brought to a spiritual knowing about the space they share with you, and that put them in the position they don't. Now that they got this higher emotional understanding about the relationship they share with you, they may not be expressing, or they may no longer be receiving good feelings about the relationship they share with you. Or it's you're the one who got a knowing about a relationship, and now that you got that knowing, you don't feel good. You don't. Anytime this person expresses emotions to you, or anytime this person, I told you, it's like someone talked to you and you irritated when they just talking. You feel me? It's like that. That what they saying or how they expressing them, or you just sharing the space, because your spiritual bodies is always interacting with whoever you involved with or whoever you next to. Whatever room or environment or space you're in influences your thoughts, and it's like this person, they don't make you feel good, and they don't make you feel good. They don't make you think good. They don't make you think good. They don't make you do good. So now you getting up out of there. You feel me? It's either that, or if it's someone outside of you and someone got to a spiritual knowing about you, someone outside of you is making the decision to. It's like how they're standing in the relationship is putting you in the position to. It's like someone is making you break up with them. You feel me? Someone may not break up with you. They may not be expressing it, but it's like they're taking actions, or the way they're emotionally expressing, or the way they're giving to the space. It's like you're coming to that conclusion on your own. Yeah, shit ain't balanced. If it's you versus someone, someone outside of you gonna go through it. Whoever's getting left, they're gonna be fucked up for a while. Gemini, whoever it is, they're gonna be needing for a while. Whether they gonna need some financial help, they gonna need some mental and emotional assistance. Somebody gonna need some help. Yeah, well, soon as Gemini, look, because Gemini, now that you know what you love, you going to what you love. You're expressing yourself in the energy you love, and in order to continue to further delve into that energy, in order for you to go down the rabbit hole, you gotta decline that energy. You gotta reject that environment. You gotta stop investing or giving your time to that. You may be in a position to make that decision. Somebody outside of you, whoever was when you were here, someone was on a high horse, because it's like you always backed and supported whatever bullshit they got going on. Now that you no longer there, oh yeah, someone going through it. Someone going through it. If it's not you. Yeah, someone done with the toxic shit though. Fall, come on now. I told you, look, don't that look like someone falling? They done fell off the horse. Look, death in reverse, they done fell off the horse. Come on now, someone going through it without you, Gem. If it's not you, or somebody about to go through it, because what you did or what you doing, you removing yourself from a situation. You no longer have emotions or feelings for that. Look, you got a new mind. Look, because you changed your perspective, you got a new mind and new feelings, and then you it's like that might have sparked a love in you, an awareness or a new sense of passion for something. You love this feeling, this newness, and you want to keep going then. So you gonna go to that. Somebody like you done. It's like no matter what somebody say to you, are you done talking? Because it's like you just waiting to walk out the door. Are you finished? It's that type. You put your foot.